charger in, nice and calm today. So yes, let's do a presentation. Relax, be at peace, pray, chill, relax, be at peace. That's how I feel though. It's kind of how I feel. I feel really peaceful and calm today. Yeah, I look after my health, but I think it's more than that. I think it's the EMF protection stuff that I bought, that I'm using. So, I've always had, for a long time now, I've had a hoodie. It's kind of like a hoodie. Don't know how to describe it. Sleeveless. Yeah, it's a hoodie. It's an EMF hoodie that I had for a long time. Bought it a few years ago when I started getting into health, and it was very powerful. This is really, it's silver threaded. It was actually really expensive, this one. Super expensive. I can't remember the website now. It's one of the most famous websites, lessemf.com. Oh, there we go. Just named it as I was thinking. So this hoodie I've had for a long time. And I bought from LessEMF, and it cost like $100 and $200, I think, or something. It's really powerful. And yeah, today I thought I'd put this back on, because one of the first things I noticed when I bought it for the first time and I wore it is my breath slowed down like a lot. I'll put my hoodie over. So my breath, as soon as I put this on the first time, I knew these EMF protection stuff was legit, because my breath would slow down. And I made a video on this, which I'll put up on my YouTube soon. When your breath slows down, you know something's healthy. That's how I know from my own experience. I don't care what other people say. That's how I know distilled water is powerful. My breath slows down as soon as I drink it. That's how I know fresh urine is legit. My breath slows down as soon as I drink it. And that's how I know aged urine is the uber super fucking shit. Because my breath uber super slows down, takes my breath away. Aged urine takes my breath away. So yeah, I made a video on that. You might want to check out on my YouTube channel coming soon. I know this is common knowledge and it's repeating stuff for a lot of you. Anything powerful in health to protect yourself, it slows the breath down. Because ultimately disease is caused by breathing too fast. Because you're not taking care of your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical health, or one of the three, all of those three. Right? Dr. Butieko is a Russian genius that lived in the early 1900s that confirmed it. The more people breathe, the unhealthier they get, the more acidy. I mean, there's so many things that I've forgotten now that I used to know. Need to learn and teach myself more about how dangerous it is that people are breathing too much, and a lot of it is because they're not taking care of their health. So anyway, my point of saying that is that EMFs slow the breath. EMF protection wear, for me, when I wore this hoodie, now this is an expensive one, I've not tried a cheaper version of this, and I'll get to what I've just bought now. This is an old one. But this, as soon as I put it on, and again I put it on today, as soon as I put it on, I just got a shock, like an aged urine, fresh grounding as well as one I missed off. It slows the breath down. Have you ever noticed as soon as you ground, your breath slows down? You ever notice when you get long on a fast, your breath slows down? Funny that. As soon as I put this on, I was like, whoa, my breath slowed down. That's how I know it's legit. And the longer I put this on, the more it protects my body, right? Obviously, I'm coming to some kind of balance here, guys, where I understand that naked is really powerful too, and sunlight. So at times, I want to be, when I can, and it's nice and hot, I will be naked, right? But if I'm inside and the window's open, well, especially when it's closed, it's never closed to my room. But even if I'm inside, I'm trying to work out if it's more beneficial to protect wearing clothes that are EMF protecting versus sunlight. And I feel like intuitively, so far, it is. It's more powerful this to slow the breath down and have that nice slow breaths. So yeah, this is what I bought anyway. I put it on today. But hey, I want to show you some cool shit. So from Get Lambs, now having a bit of money and I can afford to buy some bEANIEHat shit and also some protection for myself, because EMFs are a huge issue. Like I said, I'm going to get the balance right between sunlight and protection. Anyway, so I bought a bEANIEHat from Get Lambs. This, by the way, this getlambs.com is the reason why I came to that is because one of my favourite biohackers in the whole fucking world, I listen to his podcast all the time. I'm obsessed with this guy. He's amazing. His name's Luke Story. I check out his podcast. He's a biohacker and he recommends him. And I looked on the site, looked at all the stuff, and it all made sense. So I bought it from them. And yeah, they're not the cheapest, but I don't want to go. I don't know. I can't trust things that are too cheap that are off eBay. So I need to know it works. I need to know it's a trustworthy name. So I bought the bEANIEHat, which is pretty cool. It's fucking big. So I'm going to be back on my hats, guys, at night time. I'm going to be back on bEANIEHats. Like I made a whole load of videos last year was on my bEANIEHats at night time to protect me from nascent blue light, right, at night. So I'm going to be back on that. But this time I'm wearing beanie hats to actually protect me from EMF. Because, as Luke's story says, and I kind of believe, number 1 and number 2 most important areas to protect from EMFs in your body. The whole body is important, don't get me wrong. Number 1, yoni and testicles. Sacred sexuality, sacred sexual organs. Number 1. Number 2, head. Now number 1's covered. So I've got the beanie hat, but also now I bought the boxers. Quick demo there. So yeah, I bought the boxers too. That was actually the main motivation for buying them. It wasn't for the beanie hat and the t-shirt, which I've got too. I bought it for the junk. Because like Luke's story says, and I believe to be correct, the most important light area for sunlight, aside from your eyes, is your testicles and yoni, but also to protect you from junk light, the most important is your sacred sexual organs, right? So I bought it for the trunks, but then instead of buying 3 trunks, for like the same price, I bought 1 trunk, which I'm just going to reuse, and I bought a hat, because head's super important. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this on whilst I sleep at night time, but definitely when it gets dark going on now, 24/7 with the blue blocking glasses, and obviously when I'm outside, I'm not going to put this on, right? Most of the time when I'm outside, because I want sunlight on my head, I'm going to have to figure out, I'm going to play around with when's the best time to biohack. I'm a biohacker, right? I'm a naturist. I'm also a biohacker, and I do believe in spending money, but I do like free shit too. So I'm a combination of everything. You can't put me in a box, guys who want to put me in a box and say I'm this, I'm that. No, I'm everything. I'm here to raise my vibration quickly. I'm not here to pussyfoot around. And yes, that does involve spending money and buying stuff, because we live in an unhealthy place. If you don't have money, do what I did when I didn't have money. Use the free stuff first, then start building up your money base from your jobs you don't love. Tut tut. Start getting out of those jobs if you are, and start trying to find your own fucking purpose, like I did, and like others around you. Be inspired, and start building up your money base, coaching, health, or doing what you love. Find a way. I found a way. Everyone else around me. You can even message me, and I'll give you the fucking way. There is a way through what I'm doing. Through LifeWave patches, which are really powerful and do really change impact, and it's really helped. So now I can afford this stuff, which is cool. So yes, I've got my head protected. I've got, which is fucking awesome. By the way, when I put these on, I could feel a difference. I was naked with the window open, and I put them on. I could feel that same shift with the hoodie. I can now feel with the pants too. So now the trunks, I'm definitely going to wear at night time. Instead, I normally sleep naked on the floor, so I'm going to put the trunks on every night now to protect me from EMFs, because I don't need it at night time, right? In night time, you need darkness, and you don't want EMFs. Actually, I'm thinking as I'm talking to you guys now, the most important time to protect yourself from EMFs and wear these clothes is at night time, because that's when your body regenerates. Yeah, that's the most important time to wear EMF stuff. It's not outside in the sunlight, definitely not. No. When you're inside, but also at night time when you're sleeping, because that's when you need to regenerate, and that's when you don't want EMFs, because light fucks up your sleep, but also EMFs fuck up your sleep too. So if you can protect yourself, I'm definitely wearing the pants anyway at night time. And yeah, and I got a t-shirt too, which I will try out with Get Lambs, and I'm pretty sure I love this stuff already, and I'm gonna see how it affects my avatar. Already I've noticed my hoodie, which I haven't been using in a while, slows the breath down. I'm pretty sure this would have major results, as will the trunks. I'm getting my 2 most important organs protected. But yes, I will probably invest more and buy some more pants in the future. They cost like $50 if I bought them separately, which I did. If I bought them in a pack, it would have been $30 each. So I'm going to buy much more of this stuff to protect the whole body. I mean, we have to do extreme shit, guys. I know this is extreme, buying EMF protecting clothes. They don't look too bad either. They're kind of stylish, but I mean, it's kind of extreme, I guess. You know, there's people buying clothes for looks and brands and how cool it looks. And like, I've got my Nike shit or whatever's the latest thing. Don't tell me, I don't even know. I don't care about clothes, guys. But yeah, as people are buying that, I just look at myself and go, yeah, I'm going to buy the clothes, but they might be expensive. But I'll buy expensive clothes that protect me from, that's silver threaded. These are silver threaded, right? They've got some power. They really do protect you. I can feel it straight away with these things. I can feel it straight away. Maybe even I'll wear this at night time. I might try that out as an experiment. But the problem is, if I wear it at night time, it might overheat my brain, I'm worried about. So I'll let you know on that one. I've got a lot to report and figure out with these things. But definitely I'm happy to talk about them, and definitely happy people are buying them, because I know they're fucking legit. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm just going to obsess over this stuff and protect myself as best as I am, because we live in a toxic environment. We're not in the jungles yet. And even in the jungles, there's the EMFs. EMFs everywhere. I'm talking to you on EMFs. I need EMFs. You know, because that's part of the business, part of where we help people, social media and all this stuff. So in the meantime, I just have to wear the funky shit. and pay that money, which I don't know, this stuff's not cheap, but I guess these guys have to make a living and it does cost money to make, right? I'd rather invest hard-earned money in things that I want to see more of versus I'd rather not invest in things that are pointless. Yeah, I know, guys looking at the DVDs in the background, that's my vice is 50p DVDs, I can't help it, and I still buy pointless shit too, I'm getting better, but most of what I get nowadays is just like important stuff, so that's another skill that we all have to learn. Time management, which I made a post about yesterday, is really important, and I made that for me. I'm getting better as I evolve into my purpose and passion and value. I'm getting better at managing my time, and that's number one. So important. We're all going through a journey. If you're watching this, and how to manage your time is really important. You'll get better at it, even if you think you suck at it. I was sucked at it. I'm not good at it now, but I'm getting better. I've noticed I'm improving. I'm learning when to hold space, when to can't give my time to everyone, who's the most important person to give my time to, and also time for me to relax so I don't get too stressed out, because I can't just give to everyone without taking care of myself. Well, that's number one, time. Number two is how to get better, and this is an important skill, how to get better at spending your money. Because if you're like me, you don't have a lot, so the little you do make or have, where do you put that money? That's got to be a prime focus of yours. Now for me, I'm sure I can resonate with this message, whilst not having a lot and coming up to a little bit more and building that money base in the meantime, I've had to get better at the skill of where's that going to go? Where am I going to put the little money I make into? And what I've done, and I'm sure you can resonate to, is I find the most powerful shit and I'll spend money on the most powerful shit. I won't dilly-dally with things that don't give me that oomph, right? So I want things that are really powerful, that are cheap. If they're cheap, and give me oomph. And what are worth it? Or if they're more expensive than cheap, then are they worth that investment? Compared to something that, I don't know, looks really nice. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of an example of something that is expensive in our community that I wouldn't buy. I don't know actually off the top of my head. Maybe a Kangen for me, because I've got others, I can buy water distiller much cheaper. I'm not sure I'm not sure which is more powerful, I'm not going to say that, but I would say that's a great example. I'm not going to invest in a Kangen machine, because I know a distiller costs much less, and I've experienced distilled water, and it's so fucking powerful. So that's an example of where I can save money. Although I do think a Kangen's not a waste of money, by the way. I'm just making a point, like, you got to use the money base you're available. Like, a distilled water machine is pretty cheap. Now, I consider these pretty cheap. I paid $150 for the bEANIEHat, the boxes, and also the t-shirt. So I consider that a good investment for $150 personally, because that's I can feel my breath slow down, and that's protecting my head, my testicles, which are the most important. My testicles, man. Testicles for guys and yoni for women is so important to protect for the eggs and sperm, man. EMFs get attacked by them all the time, so it's really important at night time to protect yourself by buying the pants, the trunks, and the BEANIEHat. Like, it's such an important time, man. And also testosterone levels. I reckon my testosterone levels. Oh, by the way, that's another topic. I got my blood. I told you guys I had my blood test last week. I don't know if you're watching that, knew that. So yeah, I just got it. I pricked it this morning. Finally, put it in the post. So away we go. Harry's going to get his testosterone levels checked. Vitamin D, testosterone, C-reactive protein, fasting glucose, vitamin B12, B9. So that's all in the post. Exciting. But yeah, back to the topic. Testosterone is made in the testicles. So now that I've got these lambs, I'm so fucking grateful. I've got these lambs trunks. I've got at least one pair. I'll just reuse. You dirty bugger. Yeah, I'll just keep using it. Not forever, but I mean, I'm not going to change every day because I only have one pair. And yeah, I don't give a shit about that stuff, to be fair. Why do people change their clothes every day? It's because they sweat and they stink inside. Don't have to worry about that shit if you don't sweat and stink, do you? But anyway, yeah, it's important to protect your testicles for the sperm, but also for the testosterone. I'm thinking big time for the testosterone. So now I'm protecting myself from testosterone levels. I reckon my testosterone levels are gonna, not that they're not high, I mean I do a lot of things anyway, but I'm gonna see, I predict, an explosion. I'll be able to feel it out, pretty sure. Mind you, I don't know, I'm doing a lot of things with testosterone. I feel pretty masculine most of the times because of them, because I've got high levels. Again, my blood test will prove this, but I will prove that, but oh damn, maybe I should get my blood test rechecked in 2 months, having worn this consistently. But yeah, I'm sure my testosterone levels will go really high now, and my sperm quality will too, and that's important. You know, for guys that are having babies, you should be fucking wearing EMF protection on your junk every single fucking day of your life. When you're not outside in the sun, naked, whipping your willy out. And you're not, guys. Because if you're watching this, you probably live in a town and city like me and not in the tropics. Right? So you should be wearing it 24/7. pants and trunks that I bought for $50. Pretty good investment. Yeah, I can get cheaper, like I said. What else going on night, Lisa? Oh, I just thought in my head right now, and also I heard in the podcast too, so it's not just me, but the most important time to protect yourself from EMFs is at night time, right? Because that's when your body regenerates and your body goes into that deep healing. EMFs prevents melatonin from rising. For example, at night time, that relaxation hormone is super important for your anti-cancer. So if you're not getting that, you're in big trouble. Yeah, it's just the most important. EMFs are dangerous anyway. I'm not being paranoid, by the way, because I don't really focus on it too much. I don't need to focus on it now. I just buy the kit and I'll wear it and I've experienced the benefits and I got like a Faraday cage. That's the way to look at it. I've literally got like a Faraday cage. I put a Faraday cage on my most important organs of, if it's a top, a t-shirt or hoodie, obviously it's got my entire organ system. It's got our entire organ system, right? From the first chakra up to the fourth or the third. Fourth. The fifth, no, maybe I have to get scarfed, but I protect my entire body here, organ system, and then the brain is super important to me to protect me. Like, you know, cell phones, insanity. Are you fucking crazy, people? Are people fucking crazy? Yes, absolutely. And then, of course, the sacred sexual chambers is important to protect, too. So that's what I feel on that. Yeah, man, especially if you live in the city as well. But EMFs are way worse than the towns. Man, you just need to get an EMF gun and realise how bad this stuff is. So, yeah, that was it. Just my excitement to share my new t-shirt, my hoodie, which I'm going to go back to wearing again, which I've just been lazy and forgotten about, as I do quite often. But since I bought this stuff, I'm going to experiment it with the next couple weeks and get back to you. I'm not sure about wearing this at night time. Maybe I'll do an experiment with that, but I will wear it at night. Sorry, whilst I sleep. I'm not sure about that, but I'll wear it at sunset, mind you. It goes from sunset straight to sleep. So I don't know how often I'm going to wear the hat. Definitely going to wear the trunks at night time whilst I sleep instead of being completely naked. So at least I'll have trunks on to protect me, to protect my testicles, because there's no light there. There's no medicine at night time whilst I'm sleeping. It's only healing. I would love to see how it impacts my testosterone levels, which I'm sure it will. And that's actually one of the most important things for me in health. I focus on a lot of things. I love everything about raising my vibration. But one thing I've noticed as a man, one thing I've noticed is that when my testosterone levels get high, I get high. That's one of the keys to me. Like, I did say earlier, the link between all the health protocols pretty much is they slow your breath down. And when the breath slows down, you experience true healing and true vibration shifts, and you feel amazing. But what was I going to say? But tied with that, so that's my favourite too. Anything that slows my breath down is amazing, makes me feel great. But then tied in with that, when my testosterone levels get high, when I get on a good semen retention run, wow, I feel amazing. Success, happiness, health hormone, testosterone. That's why guys don't feel amazing most of the time. I don't know. Even if they start fighting and shit with each other, is that high testosterone? Is that fucking low testosterone? When you're high testosterone, you don't feel like fighting, in my opinion. You just feel fucking boss inside yourself. Right? Alright, so, yeah, stay tuned, and I will share my blood test results with you guys next week as well, when they come, even if they're bad, which they might be. I love bigging myself up, I used to be shot down, so, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm super excited about the blood test and these and everything that little things I'm buying now. Yeah, I'm just super excited. I've got enough money now to buy stuff and to promote the right things and really upgrade my health. I feel like I've taken free physical health quite far. I've done a lot of things with free stuff, and I'll always be that guy that's promoting free stuff. I never lose where I come from. But now I'm moving. Now it's my time. It's our time for a bit more abundance, not just in terms of health and happiness, but also financial abundance is tied in with that. It's our time to step up our money game, start getting more money, and start, like I said earlier, learning even a little money to invest it a bit better and get better at it, and then start investing in what are we going to do with money. Well, we know we don't need money for happiness, but we do need money's useful for us in physical health stuff that is out there that amazing human beings have designed for us. So I will use the technologies, and believe me, I know a lot of technologies through podcasts. I listen to the top end technologies, and I'm going to be on it in the next couple of years. I think that's my destiny too. The best ones, sometimes the expensive ones, but I'll be on them myself and doing them and experiencing and reporting the mind-blowing results. I don't think people have any clue. Like, a lot of people here, that's not your fault, it's just you haven't researched it, and that's okay. That's what I'm here to save your time, whereas I listen to you guys so I can learn from you, and it saves me time. A lot of people here don't realise the power of technology to transform your health. You know, we've got the LifeWay patches I'm on, super fucking powerful, but that's barely scratching the surface of the power of this shit. It's barely scratching the surface. There's so much out there that I blow your mind. So that note, thank you very much for watching. Love you guys. Stay safe. Look into investing for EMF protection, But this one is getlambs.com. I think the website is. I can give you a link to that too. And even if you don't use that, just think about EMF protection. My message here is, what are you doing to protect yourself from EMFs? Yeah, what therapies, what free therapies, and what stuff can you buy? Can you look to buy in the future if you can't afford now? Can you look to save up money for? Can you look to save up for that's worth investing? It's worth investing $100, $150 on a hoodie that's going to protect you. It's going to slow your breath down and really protect your organs. You know, it's worth investing in the trunks. It's worth investing in the beanie hat, the EMF protected, with the evidence course to back it up. There's science now on these things, so it's worth investing in these things. We've got to start moving away from like, man is all powerful, I can do it all by myself, and I'll stay not buy anything. I don't believe in that anymore. And I'm speaking to my shadow. I used to be exactly like that, so now no more. Time to upgrade. Time with abundance, financial abundance for us to upgrade. So on that note, thank you very much for watching, and have a lovely day. Bye.